This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and the Becker Business Podcast. Today's discussion is capitalism, 2 quick points. So here's the point, and this comes out of, the first point is this, and it comes out of a Twitter post, a quote that I had shared on Twitter, and lo and behold, that Twitter post, without any boosting or promoting, ended up being a record amount of impressions for that Twitter post. And then I did boost it, and it didn't do so much better after boosting it. It did better when it just went viral by itself. But the concept, the quote I had requoted was this concept that you don't ever see anybody dying when they go on a raft to leave a capitalist country for a socialist country. So, for example, you see people leaving Cuba, Venezuela, other places by rafts, doing anything they can to get to this country that is, in the big scheme of things, a very vibrant economy, even if we're overinflating it with too much deficit spending. But you do see people going with rafts from those socialist countries to try and get here. You don't see anybody trying to leave here in a raft, risking death to get to socialist countries. I think that's a great defense of capitalism. The second thing I'll say about capitalism, and not everybody's going to love this, but it is clearly an imperfect system, not even a question. It's like many have said, it's like democracy. It's the best of many, many other bad systems, but the best of the systems that are out there. You could have a controlled economy, a socialist economy, a communist economy. Sooner or later, those economies become even a billion times more corrupt than almost any capitalist economy, although you got plenty of corruption in the dictator-driven capitalist countries. In any event, in defense of capitalism, no one's leaving here in a raft to go to a socialist country. Second, it might not be a great system, but it's the best system that we have. And I know that's a little bit like, I have a close friend who's short, and that's like calling him the tallest midget. And you have to remember, I'm short as well, just not as short as him. We love him to death. And one of my favorite jokes is to come up to him and say to him, "Oh my God, my eyesight is so bad. Is that X or Y?" And X or Y are two people that are shorter than my very short friend. But this is a similar concept as capitalism may not be perfect, but it is by far the tallest midget, and we're lucky we have it. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business and the Becker Private Equity Podcast.